How we all doing? If you like reseller content, toy content, like, subscribe, comment below. 2 items today. Picked them up. They were running a coupon. I ended up not even using it because these were super, super cheap. $4. So let's start with the lamp. So we got a Spongebob stoplight lamp. I have done a Spongebob lamp on here before. I actually just sold it, I think, a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Like 10 times what I paid for it. This one is 2004. Risk of electric shock, replace bulbs. So I don't know if it works. If it doesn't, I mean, I could do the electric on it, so it's not really a big deal. And I'd be kind of surprised if it did work, being as it's pretty old. But got it plugged in. 3, 2, 1. Okay, might be one of the bulbs are out. Or it might just have 2, and nah, I bet it's got 3. Is it supposed to be doing this? It's making a noise. I don't know anything about it. I don't know if it's supposed to be musical. It's making a weird noise, like a clanging. But I don't know if that's just like some kind of noise from the thing turning off and on. It's not audible. There's no volume. You could just kind of hear it. It looks like it's supposed to have a bulb in the middle. Well, you know what? It's going to be a short video. Why don't we crack it open? So we're going to cut it off. We'll do safety. Safety first when working on household appliances or any appliance is actually unplug it. I work on commercial equipment and it will kill you. So when you think about a power button, there's actually already power inside of your appliances. It's waiting for the power button to send that power elsewhere. But if you were to stick your hand into something plugged in, the electricity is not in the wall. The electricity is right here. So if you touch the wrong thing, you will get zapped. On household current, you're probably fine. On a commercial current, you could be thrown across a room and die. So, either way, we are on the side of caution. I don't know if I have any of these bulbs, but I may. My wife buys a lot of stupid decor. I'm sure some of you can relate to that. And let's see if we have stupid bulbs. Yeah, so it's definitely a middle bulb, and it's actually loose. So, with that in mind, we'll plug her back in. There's really nothing that can shock you now that I have this off, unless you were to touch the inside of this assembly here, which we just won't do. Okay, so that was the only issue. Now, why it was blinking, I don't know. Okay, it just has some kind of feature that has it blink. I don't know if it has a timer in here. It's only an off and an on. It just must have some kind of sequence somewhere. I mean, there's really nothing that could be working as a cam or anything like that. It's just built to do this. So, shut it off so I don't blind myself. That makes it pretty cool, actually. It's something different. It's not functional as a light per se, because that would be absolutely obnoxious at a point. But if you put in like a playroom, you know, a restaurant could get away with doing this if you had like a kid's room. SpongeBob stuff will always be valuable. SpongeBob will exist forever. My kids absolutely love it. You know, we talk about reselling. One of the things that comes up if you have children is that you buy a lot of things that they might want. Now, I was reselling before we had our kids. So it was just a fact of life that Daddy has things, and those things are not yours. Daddy comes home with toys, they're not yours. Sometimes they're yours. So they actually did really good because they love SpongeBob, and I had this, and they didn't say, oh, you know, that's ours. They know at this point it's probably not theirs, you know, unless I tell them this is yours. But if they were older, and I just started reselling, if you're thinking about doing it, I can see that as being a problem. And it's just something you got to talk about. I'm so fired up again. I'm interested in how and why this thing reacts in this way. You'd think it would have a static setting, then it would start. It's making noises. It's really odd. It sounds like it's the actual bulbs themselves. Maybe something when the filament lights up, it makes like a ting, and you don't know because they're very small bulbs and you typically wouldn't use them for anything. Makes all kind of odd noises. I don't know. Whatever. It's pretty cool. So, in a show of brilliance, I actually paused this rather than shutting off the lamp. So let's see what we can get for this, is what I was going for. Yeah. 10 result for Spongebob traffic light. So we're looking at 28 and up. So there's 10 results. That seems real light. I mean, this had to have been fairly popular, you'd think, especially in 2004. And SpongeBob wasn't in its heyday necessarily, but that's odd. Okay, well, let's see what we got for sell-through on Spongebob traffic light. All right, so we got a blue version. Interesting. Blue version with the same stickers and color scheme. So here's our yellow. So we're looking at 28 is our low point at the moment. So these are going in the 30s, 34. And what's our sell-through? 100%. So, yeah. Awesome. This one's still in the came in a tube. That's a little odd. It's odd. There are no blue ones for sale, unless I completely missed it. This is bids. This doesn't count. So we're looking at, and this is the lamp I just sold. I forget what I got for it. Oh, okay. There's more of these popping up here too. So, oh, here it is. So I got 20 plus shipping. So that's why I use that background. I can see my own stuff. Yeah, so this is actually more than 100% pass through. So at that point, this is going to go. We know for a fact this is going to go. You set a price that you'd be happy with. This dude is doing a sponsored ad for 28 bucks. So it's going to be gone. And after it's gone, these are up in the 30s and 40s now. So we're going to do, I'm going to do 25 plus shipping, and then the shipping overage will cover my fees. And that's a pretty good lamp for $3. All right, and then we only got one other item today. Last one we got, Call of Duty World at War. Now, people talk about games at thrift stores because they're up front as there's no value to it. And that's not always true. So what you have to consider with thrift shops is, especially like Goodwill is the one I typically go to. There are cases of user error where they misprice something. And also the staff isn't incentivized to price things correctly. So sometimes they just kind of don't care. So this was supposed to be some amount of money more than it is, but I got this for $1. When I saw it was $1, I knew somebody'd screwed up. I'm not saying that this is a highly sought after game, but I've done really well with Call of Duties. Weirdly enough, they typically sell at military bases overseas. I don't know why. They're living the dream, but that's where I tend to ship a lot of Call of Duties to. I think guys have a lot of downtime. They're looking for games like this to play. I don't know if they do LAN parties or what at bases, but anyways, for $1, I basically can't miss. So we've got 107 Call of Duty World at War PC games. Something to keep in mind with PC games is that they have sometimes they have CD keys. And I don't know if it just unlocks over time or what. So this one has a CD code. A lot of times, I think they were at a point locked. I think that became illegal at a point because you are allowed to sell things. It's really at user discretion at that point. I don't think this would lock you out. I don't think it's tied forever to, especially PCs. If I bought this and my PC crapped out on me, I couldn't ever use it again. That'd be kind of weird. So I think we're good. But anyways, 107 for sale. We're looking at about $8 or $9. I wasn't really expecting a ton, so that's fine. If I can get 8 out of it, I'd be perfectly happy with that for what I spent. So sell through is 43. That's spectacular for a game that's sold. So I have the manual pre-owned 8, 9. We'll just do 8. Make life easy. So $4 in, $28. Pretty good for 2 items. So if you like reseller content, toy content, Spongebob, Squarepants content, Call of Duty content, like, subscribe, comment below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.